I was built big, and I was always that way. Played football, I was a lineman, starting lineman, varsity sophomore year. At that point, I was about 300 pounds. I felt really tired all the time. I could distinctly remember as a teenager, getting up in the morning and struggling to get out of bed. So it was tough. I have these role models outside of my home that are telling me that it's a really good idea for you to just get big. Whether it was muscle or fat, they didn't care. They did not want me to lose weight because weight meant I could get pushed around on the field. It was so natural, so ingrained in who I was that I actually didn't know that could be any different. So all the time, every time I would go out and play Frisbee with my friends or go on a walk or a hike, something that's supposed to be leisurely and enjoyed, it would be a struggle for me. My knee would hurt, my hips would hurt. We played ultimate Frisbee in a park, and I fell down and my back spasmed, and I was out for a couple of weeks. I could barely stand and walk around, and I asked the doctor, like, what's going on? I have, is this like hereditary? What's this kind of problem? He's like, well, I'll be honest with you, it's because you're overweight. It's because you're very overweight for your age, and some physical activity and some better nutrition would probably help. One, it offended me a lot because I was very thin-skinned, especially about my weight. I had very little self-confidence, and I hated people talking about my weight, especially doctors. I've had knee surgery, my back hurts all the time. I see this stuff happening with my great-grandpa. I can't keep doing this. But then after, a little bit of thinking about it, I thought, you know what, he's right. I should not have to worry about these kinds of things when I'm a kid. And I just said, I'm done. I'm done with this. I don't want to be big anymore. I'd rather be healthy and look the way I want to look, even if it wasn't what people wanted me to be. I educated myself and researched, night and day on what to do, what best to do, nutrition and all that kind of stuff, so I did it the right way. 2 years ago, March, I decided to start going to the gym. I started swimming and biking as much as I could. I just did that probably 6 days a week. Weighed myself at the beginning, and then went out for a week, and then weighed myself again, and when I saw those numbers go down, it was like, oh my gosh. From then on, as far as the motivation, I didn't need anything else. I didn't need praise, I didn't need people to tell me, you look amazing. That stuff was nice, but just the energy level was probably the biggest thing. I could get up in the morning at 6:30 a.m. and last until 11 o'clock at night, get my schoolwork done, whatever, and be fine, and still have time for the gym 5-6 days a week. It happened so gradually, it wasn't overnight, but eventually, I wake up one day and I'm like, wow, I'm not even the same person anymore, and I completely am in love with the life I have now as opposed to what it used to be. So find motivation in however it is that you find motivation. I know some people are big on praise. They like when people tell them they look good. It might be that, it might be something else, but for me it was always just that feeling of success, knowing how I looked, I was changing my life. Just find your motivation and just make that the core of your journey, and then you'll never be upset about it.